Hi everyone, I'm Alvin Bonds II, and welcome to Mindfulness Mondays. Every Monday, I'm going to upload a new video about mindfulness. You should check out my blog to find out what is mindfulness. But basically, for this video, mindfulness is simply being in the moment. Simply being present in the moment, not thinking about tomorrow, not thinking about yesterday, but just thinking about right now and just being present. We want to be intentional about being present. We want to be intentional about focusing on right now. But you know what? It's hard to do. I understand that. I struggle myself, but it is so beneficial. Mindfulness activities can help lower our blood pressure. It can help lower our anxiety. It can even help slow down some of the racing thoughts that we've been having. Even having trouble with sleeping and nightmares. I'm a licensed counselor and I use mindfulness every single day. I teach 3-year-olds to 20-year-olds to 50-year-olds to couples to individuals. I teach everybody the power of mindfulness. I had a kid this week that was struggling with nightmares, and I encouraged the family to practice some mindful activities, and the nightmares begin to go away. I am by no means telling you to take any information I give you today as counsel or therapy. These are just helpful tips that may help you or a loved one along the way. Two mindful interventions I want to focus on today are mindful breathing and mindful awareness. Okay? So, what I'd like for you to do right now, wherever you are, if you're driving, don't do this. But if you're sitting down, just take a moment, get comfortable in your seat, get relaxed. If you're sitting on the couch, sit back. Sitting in a chair, just sit back and just relax, okay? Now, I want you to take a deep breath. Breathe in and out, okay? Let's do that again, but breathe in through your mouth this time. Breathe in and out. One more time, breathe in with your mouth. Breathe in and out. What do you think? What do you notice after just those 3 short breaths? I notice a difference in my breathing. You should as well. Put your hand over your heart and take another deep breath. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. You should feel your heart start to slow down gradually and gradually. And you did that by being intentional about your breathing. We breathe all day, but we don't always think about our breathing. If we choke on something or get run up a flight of stairs, someone jump out and try to scare you, that may get your heart rate going, your heart pumping really fast. Taking deep breaths will slow that down and down and down. Because when we're anxious, sometimes our heart will beat very, very fast. Okay? So that's just a simple mindfulness breathing. And you can practice that anywhere at school, at work, in traffic, with your spouse or your loved one. I encourage people when engaging in a conversation, before it's your turn to speak, take a deep breath. That slows you down so you don't automatically say the first thing that comes to your mind, but you'll take a moment, even if it's just a split second, to hear what the other person is saying and then respond to what they're saying. Not always how you understand it, but that deep breath, it makes a big difference. Okay? The second thing I want to tell you about today is called mindful awareness. Mindful awareness. Take a moment right where you are and just stop. If you're dealing with the kids, tell them 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be back with you. If you're at your desk, just take 5 minutes. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Take at the most 5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes, and do this exercise with me and see if mindfulness doesn't help you. Okay? So take a moment. Again, you're relaxed in your chair, in your seat, on the couch, on the floor, wherever you may be, and just take a deep breath. Breathe in and out. Another, breathe in and out. One more, breathe in and out. Now I'd like for you to look around the room that you're in. Go ahead, look around the room. What colors stand out to you? Okay? What other colors stand out to you? Okay? What about sounds? What do you hear? Do you hear the light bulb? Do you hear children in the background? Do you hear office employees? Do you hear a television? Maybe even traffic. What do you hear in your surroundings? Okay? What about smells? Is there any familiar smells? Anything that you may not be able to identify, but that stands out to you? Okay. And so this simple exercise, in barely 2 minutes, is mindful awareness. Now let me ask you this question. In the last 2 minutes that we did the mindful awareness and even the mindful breathing, what were you thinking about? Were you thinking about school? Were you thinking about your work? Were you thinking about your children? Were you thinking about your husband, your wife? What were you thinking about? More than likely, everything else just kind of faded into the background, and the only thing that you were focused on was the things I asked you to focus on, which was to observe and become aware of the colors in your room, to become aware of the sounds that you hear, even the sound of my voice, to become aware of the smells that you smell, okay? And so what happens is our minds somewhat kind of run on their own. We've got to rein it back in. Mindfulness allows you to slow that process down and be intentional and direct your mind to do what you want it to do and for it not to wander and do other things. So just that 2-minute exercise of mindful breathing and mindful awareness, I hope that it was helpful to you. Again, this is just the beginning. Some of the things you can look forward to, doing mindfulness at a bus station, or practicing mindfulness in the mall, or how can you do mindfulness on an airplane and you're scared to fly? You know, what about mindfulness with couples, mindfulness with children, even mindfulness in the workplace or the school? These are just a few other topics that we will explore on Mindfulness Mondays. I invite you to at least try one of the things we talked about today and see if it helps you. If it helps you, wonderful, let's keep doing it. If it doesn't help you, then don't do it. Let's find something else that works, okay? This is by no means a replacement for you seeing a therapist or a counselor. These are just tools that may be beneficial to you as we all continue to gain insight into ourselves and to grow. Sometimes it's just good to get away. It's good to get away and just enjoy the scenery. You know, walking on the beach. If you can't walk on the beach, close your eyes and pretend you're on the beach. But sometimes it's good just to get away and just to relax and to breathe. Even if getting away is just going and sitting on the toilet in the bathroom. Because if you're a parent, sometimes you can barely get that little bit of alone time. But find a way to get some time to yourself in 24 hours in a day. If you spent just 2 minutes practicing mindfulness like we did today, is it possible that things may improve? Maybe, maybe not. But what if you consistently gave 2 minutes and then it increased to 5 minutes and then 10 minutes and then 20 minutes, and before you know it, you spent an entire day of just focusing on right now. Wow, can you imagine how refreshing that could be? Thank you so much for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you all next Monday as we continue Mindfulness Mondays. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can continue to get updates about Mindfulness Mondays as well as other videos that I plan to post online. I hope that you heard something today that may have been helpful to you or that could be helpful to someone else. If you found this video helpful, then share it. Let someone else hear about it. Let someone else learn tools that will help them overcome some of the struggles that we all go through in our lives. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can not only receive updates about Mindfulness Mondays, but other videos that I plan to post online. Also, like me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and don't forget, stay mindful.